Hey, everybody, what is going on? Spring of 2021, that is when Rust is going to be coming to consoles. It has been made official. We know what's going on. We know that spring of 2021 is when we are going to see people buying Rust for consoles. That's big news, and yeah, that's awesome. So those of you who are just here to get that date, there's that date. Get out of here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. But I'll see you guys later. I do plenty of Rust, guys. Plenty of Rust tip videos, so feel free to stop by those once the console version is out. But the rest of you probably want to know about leaks and what we know about the game that is going to be coming out. Now, so far, what I can say is this looks like a solid release for all systems. This is not going to be a cyberpunk-esque release. This is going to be a legitimate release for every system that this game is being released for. Now, if you are playing on a Nintendo 64 and you expect this game to run at 150 million FPS at 4K with a goddamn no, it's not going to work. It is not going to happen, but you're going to be getting some pretty reasonable FPSs for the systems that you're playing on. That's good news. Now, the bad news is that the Rust version that you are going to be playing on the consoles is different from this version right here on the screen. That is right. I'm not going against Face Punch, pissing into the wind. No, I'm actually playing the Rust on PC version. And if you're looking for the console version, you're going to be playing on consoles. I am happy to report on leaks, but I am not going to violate that sort of trust that Face Punch has. And honestly, you probably shouldn't be leaking, but since it's out there, I've got to talk about it, right? So yeah, here's what we know. Basically, it's gonna be a different version than the version that's on PC. This means those of you dreaming of some PC crossplay, so you can get your ass kicked in 5 different ways and sent home to your mom, who's been called 10 different racial slurs. That's only going to happen on the consoles. That's not going to happen with the PC players. So there's going to be a little bit of a barrier to entry. You've got to let players get good enough that they can do that to you. You've got to let them get salty enough that they're going to be saying that to you. It's going to take some time, but I'm sure it's going to come along. Anyways, yeah, Rust is probably not going to be crossplay between consoles and PC, but between consoles still remains to be seen. And the sort of prevailing wisdom is that it will happen between PS or PlayStation and Xbox. Now, got that out of the way. As far as versions go, this Rust is an older version, which means you're going to see some of the older systems in there. I don't know exactly what that entails or what that is. I don't know what monuments have been added and what monuments have been taken away, but there are supposedly some when it comes to hotkeys and everything like that. From what I've heard, the build system is pretty much classic Rust building. Everything sort of snaps into place. It's a little bit easier than PC, and a lot of the glitches that people are dealing with on the PC just don't exist on the console version because it's more snap into place. So the glitches, the hacks, all that stuff that we're seeing on the PC is going to be different for the console. I'm not saying it's not going to happen because honestly, if you've ever tried to program anything that does anything, there's going to be something wrong with it. And maybe I'm just a shit programmer, but hey, it is what it is. Now, when it comes to sort of looting, everything like that, that's going to be pretty similar. Supposedly, there's something called like a loot all function. That's pretty much going to be what people use. I have no idea if this function is actually going to exist or how this is going to work when your inventory is filled and someone else's is filled. But it sounds like Face Punch has actually gone through and thought about everything and sort of made a game for console players. This is not specifically a port of the PC game that's going to play just like the PC but suck. So this is one of the problems that we saw with a game like Cyberpunk, right? Or this is one of the problems that you see with a lot of games that are going from consoles to PC. They're made for one specific system and then they're lazily brought over to the other. This is sort of every gamer's worst nightmare. You drop some hard-earned cash, right? 50 cents steals it from you, so you got to drop some more cash to buy this game. You buy this game, now you're like $200 in the hole on this thing, right? And then you get home and you put it into your system of choice, and then you realize this game has not been built for your system. It's been built for another system, and you're getting some sort of lazy bullshit that a bunch of developers threw together, and it looks like FIFA 2021. And guess what? I know exactly what FIFA 2022 is going to look like because it's complete shit, and it's going to look like FIFA 2010. And yeah, a lot of developers are doing this, right? They're just copy and pasting code over, and it sucks for the players. But from what I have seen, from what I've been told, this is not what is going to be happening with Rust. You're going to get home, you're going to put that disc in, and you're going to hear people calling you racial epithets at 30 FPS or more. And that's right. I'm so good I can hear an FPS. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. I'm going to see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And we're not going for 8 minutes because that's bullshit, people who want to get more money. Until next time, peace.